Shannon with For Humanities. And for those of you guys who don't know, I am your online entrepreneur, creative director, programmer. Okay, call it what you want, but you guys know what I do. And the one thing that we're coming in here today is, of course, to talk to you because it is the 1st of February, but also we come live every day. So, the one thing that we are going to be talking about is we all know that this is the month of love. Well, every month is a month of love, but this is the month of love. February 14th is Valentine's Day. That's where we just, love our neighbors and love our family and friends. And we also know it to be Black History Month. So we're going to be covering a couple of things that I have that is for the purchasing, because we are always doing things to support nonprofits as well as servicing those who need support. And it doesn't really matter to what degree it is. Of course, you know that I'm talking about those who have been diagnosed with cancer, but we talk about folks who just need some support. They need a little help. So this morning, hey cousin, hey Latina, hey Coach Dave, thank you guys for coming in this morning. So we are live on the Restream. We got the Restream going, Coach Dave, today because we want to touch everybody. So of course I got my phone sitting here so that I could see you guys directly, but but I was looking at Facebook and looking at Sharon comment because she's on there posting. So the thing is that we definitely appreciate all of you guys for definitely popping in here. Yes, we got it going on. We love. Yes, we have it all on here, Coach Dave. We're using the Restream this morning because we want to touch thy neighbor. Okay, so jumping right on into today's broadcast. Hello, we got Latina, we got Coach Dave. Hey, oh look, super heart, super heart. Hey, hey, super heart, Coach Dave. I just saw it. There you go. Hey, y'all. So yeah, so we got the Restream going on today because we want to touch everything. We're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Periscope. So we're on all those platforms, and we're just oh yeah, I know you. Hi, Natasha. Yeah, you've been MIA, but I see you. I know how to find you. So yes. So Coach Dave, that glad to see you on Restream. I know. But Restream is not is well, you know what? I think I just need to get my Coach Dave mentality up a little bit more so that I could make sure I'm touching everything, everything. So yeah, so one thing about Restream is like, you can't necessarily see all the stuff, but I guess technically I need to have my integration, Coach Dave. You know how you got two things going on one, but I'm using my laptop, so I would have to shut this down just a little bit and squeeze it in. But as you know, it can be done. So let me just go to my Restream chat and see what I could do. So yeah, so let's see what we could do on the Restream chat. Oh, I did not change the what you call it, Coach Dave. I forgot. So I did not change the titles in the Restream. So it's gonna be titled something else. So that's okay. But let's jump right in. I can go back and change it later. Let's jump on into today's broadcast. Today is February. So hello, Jacqueline. I'm on Restream today. So I'll be like hitting and missing you guys. So just put in your chat or put in any information in the chat window, and then I should be able to see it. It would be great if we could integrate. Then that's me saying hello over there on Restream. So, hey y'all, how y'all doing? So it's good to see you guys. Good. Okay, pretty good. Now you guys know you folks who are in Write the Vision 2020, we have check-ins. Okay, we got check-ins. So if you were in Write the Vision 2020, we have check-ins. Okay, so just so we understand that we have check-ins for those of you guys who are in that group, and we're going to be focused in on the mission of getting you moving forward. And the thing is that I love to create. If I could just do this at all day long at home, I would. So, definitely my goal is to get as many clients and companies and businesses and speaking opportunities to make it so that I don't have to work like that. I could just, be here doing this with you guys all the time. So we know that we also have Survive and Thrive Cancer Recovery Committee coming this Sunday. So we'll be meeting also just to kind of catch up. So this is usually my time during the weekend is where I, catch up on things to get things done. Because again, yeah, I work every day, come home, I got grandbabies, so I have to prioritize. And I know how my zero quarter, my first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and then I'll be kicking into the sixth, seventh quarter and rolling back around again when it be like 1 o'clock in the morning. So I'll be all around the clock. But the thing is that um, we have to understand that that's what you have to do. And the one cool thing is I was watching, of course, I'll be up and I'll be watching videos from different folks. And I was O.D. Harris. He's running for city councilman over there in Arizona. And he had a video with Kobe and they were doing a tribute. And they had where the celloist was playing and had just his numbers, and then it showed video, and it had just all these clip bits of Kobe speaking and saying different things. Yeah, zero quarter. Look, Coach Dave, I'll be up in the zero quarter. I may not be posted, but I just be in there and I'll be up. But and I saw Sharon was in zero quarter too this morning. So we're gonna maximize zero quarter, and we're gonna get you guys all on zero quarter so you guys understand what this is all about. But the thing is that he had the video that shared just things that Kobe was talking about. And then I saw this other video in this one young lady's group that had this young man who had interviewed Kobe. And he was just talking about how Kobe, allowed him when he first got started, he allowed him to come and sit and watch his practice. And, Kobe said that, yeah, meet me at 4. So the young man was kind of puzzled and said, like, what do you mean? Oh, I see you OBSing over there, Coach Dave, to meet him at 4. And he said, well, the program said that the workshop started at 3, and that was p.m. And he said that Kobe noticed him looking a little strange, and he looked at him and winked and said, that's 4 p.m. in the morning. So the young man went on and about his day and came back the next day. And he said, well, okay, well, if Kobe said he's going to be there 4 a.m., I'm going to be there even earlier than Kobe. So he said he got up and got out about 3, got up at 3, but got there about 3:30 because he had to go to the place from a hotel. And he said that by the time he got out the car, he already heard balls bouncing, tennis shoes screeching, and that was 3:30. So he was like, dang, he's already here at 3:30 because he said that the trainer is going to come at 4. Kobe was already in 45 minutes of a sweat that he presumed that he was already there before he got there, and that was already at 3:30. So the long and short of it is just that in order for us to understand that we got to get what we need to get to become, as they would say, the GOAT. And, if that's what your desire is, even if it's to yourself, you got to get up. Okay. You got to get up, and no one's saying if you sick and you're enabled and those things like that. We totally get it. But you have to understand that power of perseverance that I talk about when, after just going through that whole cancer journey, it's like you got to have that power. And I know some of you guys understand exactly where I'm coming from, but you got to have that drive. You can't sit here and say that you don't have time for that. Kobe said he don't have time for nothing less. And look, and I don't have to necessarily be quoting them words because I live by them words. I have no time for that. I have no time for that. I have no time for that. I have no time for not getting what it is that I need to get. Now, is that to say that sometimes I don't squirrel off somewhere? No, because I do. It happens. creative squirrel all the time. But we also need folks in our lives, such as, Sharon and Latina and Natasha and my team and Elaine, to just kind of like, say, okay, I know you floating up there, but we're going to pull you down just a little bit, okay? Because, see, we need the floaters, so don't get it twisted, because I'm going to always float. The thing is that we need the floaters, but we also need to understand that sometimes the floaters need to come down just a little bit so that they can see what's going on down here, because we do. But then once we get it, we go back up again. I rise. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? But that's not what our conversation was for today. That's just where we went. See, we just squirreled already, and that's just what happened. But it's a good squirreling, okay? So the thing is that you got to get up early. You do have to get up to get your job done. You do have to persevere. You have to move forward, but you also have to thrive. And that is what we're talking about with survive and thrive. We have to thrive, but we need to understand what thriving is all about. You can't look, okay, I'm gonna fuss at something just real quick. One more time. Just one more time. Just one more time. Do not sit in your comfort of being uncomfortable and sit there and think that that is okay, because it is not. It is not okay, because you already feel it's not okay. So do not think that it's okay to sit there, because it's not. Now, what do you do to get out of it? Well, those are several steps that you would have to take. But the point of the matter is, totally understand if you physically cannot get up and do it. But I'm just sorry. I don't care if you're sick. You can be sick. Look, okay, this is what I'm saying. Now, I'm not saying be sick and go outside and be coughing on people. That's not what I'm talking about. But what I'm saying is, you can be sick. You can be with a runny nose. You can be coughing. That's fine. Your hand still works, right? Now, unless you can't get any thoughts out of your head because you're delusional and you really are in distress, then fine. But if your hand can still work and your mind can still think, a piece of paper or a note card is a wonderful thing. And it can get you prepared to get what you need to get done. Even if you laying down, okay, look, let me tell you something. If you laying down and you watching TV, you better get a piece of paper and a pencil. Hold on. Keep one with you at all times. Even if you got to go make them yourself. I don't care. So do it however you like it. But if you are watching TV, you can have a pencil, a book, pen sitting with you, writing something down. Okay. And that's all the fussing I'm going to do with you guys. So are you guys ready for all this happiness? Let's jump right on into the happiness, because it commenced. So first thing we're showing today is this Relentless Tea. And I'm going to downsize myself right there so y'all can see it. So as you know, when you go to bit.ly/shop for humanities, you can get this Relentless Tea. And it's about being relentless. You understand what I'm saying? Relentless. Be relentless in your journey. Be relentless. Be relentless. You said what you gonna do? That's where your check-in today is gonna come in at. All right. Check in. Yes. So be relentless. Be relentless. And do you guys understand? Relentless is not stopping, not giving up, continuing. Relentless. You don't stop. You don't give up. You continue, because again, when you are walking somewhere and you're trying to get over there to the food place, or you trying to get over there to the place of whatever, you not stopping, are you? You keep walking. You're going to keep walking until you get there. Then that's the same when you are achieving your goals. You have to keep going until it's done. You go and you go until it's done. You don't stop. So we can't get into this thing where we say, oh, we stop and we tired. We can't do this. Oh, it's too hard. Well, if it wasn't too hard, then everybody would be doing it. In order for you to get over the hump of anything that you're working on, you have to keep moving. You have to keep moving. And that's one of the other things that Kobe had said is that, you have to, you just, even when you don't want to, you got to get up and do it anyway. Do it anyway. But we're not going to be on Kobe innuisms or anything, because the thing is that this isn't new language. This isn't new language. It's just that people who think in the same way of moving forward say the same things. They say it differently, but it's still the same things. These are words that I live by. I live by these words. I may not say them the same way, but I live by the same structure of getting things done. I didn't come from where I came from right now to on passivity. I didn't come, even though, believe it or not, I'm not really a boisterous type. I'm very shy and reserved and conservative. But at the same time, when I am focused in on what it is that I need to do, I am relentless at doing it. And I'm going to go in for it. And I'm going to do it now. I may not come in it and be all as forceful, but believe me, by the end of the day, you're going to know that I was there. You will remember what it is that I said. And that's what it is. You will remember it. So moving on to the next one. Y'all ready for this? Here we go. So the next one is reset. Now, how many of you guys need a reset? How many of you need to reset because, you done been through some things and you're like, oh my God, it's just like crazy. I need some stuff. I done had so much stuff go on. I need to reset. And let me just put on here for you guys, use 2020Ts in the promo code. So at checkout. So if you use 2020Ts at checkout, you will get money off. Because I want to give you guys a little something. So that's what you do. Use 2020Ts at checkout when you go there to that link. So the thing is that when you've been through some things and you are, working on getting yourself back into recovery mode, you usually have a whole lot of wearing on you. You done carried some things. You're a little heavy, and not heavy like in weight, but you are. Technically, it's in weight. Just move on and accept it. But what you going to do about it? The thing is that you're a little heavy and you weighed it down. You have too much because you got a lot of past things going on. You got stuff that you done attached to you and attached for whatever said reason. But now you've made the decision to make a change. You've made the decision to do something different. You've made the decision that this is not going to go down no more. And yes, I said mo. You're not about to do that. So what you want to do is you need to reset before you can start getting and jumping out the gate talking about, I'm going to start this new year like this and that. No, it don't start like that necessarily. You have to mentally reset yourself. You need to go back and wipe away what it was that you were thinking and how you were doing it before. You can't keep saying, this is how I did it. Now, this is the song, this is how we do it. No, we're not doing it like that no more. We don't do it that way no more. This is time for a new change in a new way, and it's time to reset. You have to reset your mindset first. You need to even reset your environment. Even if it's that you're changing some things in the house, I don't care, move the refrigerator over to the other side. Now, that's just an exaggeration because we can't always do that. But move something. When you move things in your environment, it changes the trajectory of how things are coming in. It does not ping the same. It doesn't ping the same. Your mind don't ping the same. You get in your house and you go move something to another room or someone to move something. When you walk in the house, you instantly feel the ping. You feel it. And y'all need to share this out to somebody because somebody needs to hear it. So that's all I'm saying about that. But when you change things around, it changes the ping of what's going on in the house. The house has a rhythm. Everything that you have has a rhythm. And the ping will not be the same when you change some things. I like that. Somebody need to write that down. The ping changes when you change some things. When you change some things in your house, you change the ping. That's just how it is. The location of where things are changes. So you have to reset on that. You're going to have to reset your mind. You're going to have to reset your environment. You have to reset some things. You cannot keep putting things in the same spot all the time. Thank you for sharing. You can't put things, I got my phone right here. I got to see y'all. You cannot put things in the same place all the time. You can't. It can't be there. You can't be sitting here every time you say, this is what you're used to. This is what you're not used to. This is what I did. Yeah, I understand. I understand. I totally get it. But the thing is that what you have to understand is that you cannot continue to do and work in that mode. It doesn't work that way. You've got to change some things. So that is our reset tea. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? Okay. I'm going to go to this one. This one is celebrating women who hustle hard. Okay. Now you can't necessarily see it all because I can't figure out how to make that work, but that's okay. We're going to keep it moving. Celebrating women that hustle hard. So let's put this down so you guys kind of know what this shirt looks like. If you're going to the link, you're able to see what all the stuff that I have on here, what it looks like. You can check it out. But this one here goes out to the women. Now we know the men hustle hard too, but this goes out to the women. Now for the women, I was also in this thing. You ready? Okay, she ready. The thing is that I was watching this other recording of this young lady whose group I'm in, and she was interviewing this lawyer lady that was that has done work with a lot of entertainers and big business folks, and the likes of Jay-Z and the likes of other folks. And her bottom line was just talking about equality and pay all of those things for women, for entrepreneurs and all of that. And when she discovered that, of course, we know this isn't a wild discovery, that women, of course, were get paid less than their male counterparts doing the same job. That was a problem. It was a problem in the sense that it doesn't matter what sex you came up with. It matters on the job and the effectiveness of what it is that you do and how you're getting it done. If you're bringing and waking up every day and you coming into the job and you're getting it done and making sure things happen, then if he's doing it, it's the same. So keep it moving. But this shirt goes out for those of you guys, women who are hustling hard and getting it done. Now, for those of you guys who could see my screen, of course, you know that this is the reset that is in the white writing. I actually like this one better. The contrast of it just kind of does something for me. But I know some people like, a darker view of things because dark is good too. So the thing is that that's the reset. Now, the one thing I will mention, even though it's not June, we're going to be talking about the Juneteenth because this is Black History Month and you want to get your Juneteenth tea. We know that this is the Independence Day for African Americans, June 19th, 1865. This is, of course, that day that the word came in at Galveston, Texas, that the slaves were set free. So this is what it is that we want to look at. This one gives different historical dates on it that talks about when it was done, what happened next, then what happened, and then when it became factual and all of these things, even in our current dates now. So go and get yourself this tea. This tea is available for men and women. So you can go ahead and get you one. It is a unisex tea. So again, it is not like no one else can wear it. Everyone could have this shirt. Just let me know if there's something or size that you see that you would need. Now, this one here, of course, is our I Love Nonprofits. So for those of you guys who are in the nonprofit field and nonprofit sector, there you guys go. Hi, thank you. Look who we got. Thank you for coming in. Who is that? Who is that? Hold on, sister friend. Hi, Anointed D. How are you doing? Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. We just on our talk for the day. So this tea is for those of you guys who are all about nonprofits. You love a nonprofit. I love nonprofits. Nonprofit is my background. That is what I do. I love nonprofits. How about you? So I love nonprofits and just being able to give and support community and to support others and help and see them being uplifted. As a child, I was a child, of poverty. I was a child of poverty, so I totally understand it. And the fact of the matter that we had this wonderful social worker that came to check on us. This social worker came and checked up on us a lot because they knew that we lived in poverty. They knew that my mom was struggling. They knew that there was a lot of cues going on in the family, and that's you know adverse childhood experiences dealing in this whole strengthening families curriculum. The thing is that there was a lot of cues going on, or aces rather. There's a lot of aces that was going on in the household that they were aware of, and they saw it. So they would come and check up on us and see if we were okay. And I guess they took a special liking. So the thing is that this worker came, and I guess just one day they were like, we're going to take you guys to the circus. I had never been to the circus. And unfortunately, when you live in poverty, the circus is not an option. Food is almost not an option. It's like you need to understand that these are, things that no one knows. So when you look at poverty in current situations, even when you're dealing with, like, remember years back when they talked about the SATs was culturally biased. Well, the point of the matter is that the SATs speak on, things that they feel that everybody should have had or experienced. So we know that the SATs was not necessarily conducive to those who are in poverty. So you understand what I'm saying, right? It was not conducive to those who are in poverty, because if you've never been to the circus, then the circus is not one of the options that you have to even relate to. If you ask me a question about being in the circus or at the circus, I'm not going to be able to speak on that because, hello, Donald, there's my brother-in-law. How you doing? I won't be able to speak to that because I've never been to the circus. So do you understand where we're going with this? So the thing is that is some of the things that I'm sure this social worker understood, that we had not been to the circus. So they came and took us to the circus. It was a great thing. We had a good time. I appreciated it. But the thing is that I will never forget that. I'll never forget going to the circus, being at the circus. And the thing is that knowing that was part of giving back to community. This person gave back to community. I do not think back in those days, in the 70s, that they were giving social workers money to take families to the circus. They did that out of their own pocket, I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure. So the point of the matter is that the reason why I do what I do today is because someone did it for me. So I'm showing, giving back to those who gave to me. So when we talk about loving nonprofits, you have to understand of what a nonprofit has done for many people in this world, that you don't know why they do what they do, but they do it because of someone done something for them, or they out of the kindness of their heart seen that somebody did something for someone, and then they wanted to do it as well. So there we go. Nonprofit. I love nonprofits. So the next one, this one is new that I put up. It says there's power in the tongue. There is power in the tongue. And this is from Proverbs. So you want to go and get this one because it is very powerful. The things that we say, the things that we talk about, even during the times when we get upset and we say something, we definitely got to speak and know what it is that we're speaking into existence, because it happens. And now we need to go back and speak something different into existence. We have to speak life into existence with people, even for those who are struggling and not doing that well in their life. What can we do to help them bring back life into themselves? Because they're struggling. If all they hear is that it's not going to work, it's not going to happen, then that's where they go with things. And we have to be able to help them. and speak all of these wonderful things back into reality for them. So this one is there's power in the tongue. And again, when you use 2020 teas in the promo code, you will be able to get $2 off this tea. Now we have this hoodie here. We have this available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, short sleeve, a hoodie, and we have a cup for this one. So this one says 1.3 trillion plus Black buying power. So if you don't know, the African American community is moving on up in the Black buying power, but because we are generating lots and lots of revenue because of the things that we are promoting, pushing, and selling is definitely of interest to a lot of different cultures. So thus, this particular hoodie and collection is about promoting the influence that we have as African Americans and African American culture, and how we are promoting things that are good and wholesome. You know, of course, we know there's things that are not, but we're not speaking to that. Hey, Alfredo, we're not broke. And that's the one thing that you can't speak that poverty mindset into your life. We're not broke. We're influential. We are influential, and we need to understand that. People of color, we have that. We have that ability to be of influence to a lot of different cultures that have taken in the culture because it's all about goods. So that's what we got. So now this next one here is talking about being that in the beginning, God created dad. So we got Father's Day coming up. So we want to be sure that we are paying homage to our dads that are out there. We love our dads, and we definitely thank you guys for coming and being here. But when you think about dads, you want to think about it from the biblical point of view. In the beginning, God created dads, and that's what he did. And we want to definitely appreciate those dads who are out there, who are supporting their families in any capacity that they are. No, we're not accepting guests because we're just going to get this done because I have an interview I have to get done today. So we'll be back on, but I'll be on Black Entrepreneurs Headquarters. So I need to get moving through this so that I can get it moving. So again, we have the Celebrating Women Who Hustle Hard in different colors. So you guys can go and see that. We have this available for children as well. In the beginning, God created dads. So your child can also show their support for dads at the same time. Again, this is $18.50, but you use 2020 teas at checkout and you'll be able to get a discount. Now, these are the cups that we said we have. You can't really see it, but it says, you know, in the beginning, again, we can't really see that cup, but that's what the cup is. That cup is our nonprofit cup. We also have the $1.3+ trillion Black Buying Power Cup. Again, when you use 2020 teas at checkout, you can get $2 off. This one here I just did. It says, "Who's that lady?" But we're just testing this one out. We'll see how this one rolls. But it's really cute. She's really cute, and I just made her from just shapes and brushes. That's it. I just made her that way. So she's really cute. It says, "Who's that lady?" Because who's that lady? That's what we want to look at. We also have the long sleeve 1.3 trillion plus Black Buying Power long sleeve shirt. So we have that one available as well. We have also, there's power in the tongue. So this one is a cup. You want to be able, for those of you guys who speak and who speak life into existence for folks, this one is definitely for you. This one is here, says, "I love God." So this one is our cup that says, "I love God." You can also get yourself one of these. That's what we got going on here, because we know that God, for those of you guys who are, you know, believe in God and your spiritual base is that, then definitely this cup is for you, and the t-shirt. We have this also in a t-shirt. I love freedom. You guys know that we have freedoms to do many things. We have freedom of speech. We have freedom to convene. We have freedom to not incriminate ourselves when we look at our amendments. And we have the freedom to vote. We know that this is an election year coming. So exercise your freedoms to vote. Be sure that you vote and that you get counted. Be sure that you get counted in the census as well, because these are how they base where that money is going to be coming down to. we can't continue to be feeling that, if we put our information, that it's going to do some wrong. We know, first of all, they don't need your information to do wrong if that's what they're going to do. So these are the cups that you can see right here a little bit closer. We also can showing you the I Love God tea. You can see that one, the I Love Freedom tea. And then, of course, we have the 1.3 trillion Black buying power in this athletic gray that you can get that in if you like that. We have the I Love Freedom tea. And then we have the I Love God tea. So with that, that is what we got for today, you guys. So when you go to that link, you'll be able to get any of the items that you see here today. Go to bit.ly/shop for humanities, and you will be able to get that. And then when you use promo code 2020Tees at checkout, you will be able to get yourself a discount on all that we have. Hey, Coach Dave, how you doing? Thank you for coming in over there. So that is what we got for today. So I definitely appreciate those of you guys who came in, and then those who are going to catch this replay. We started out with a teaching lesson, and then we ended in fashion. So I appreciate all of you guys coming in. Thank you guys so much. You guys know you guys will see me again later, but we have a busy day for today. So have a good time. You guys enjoy, and I'll talk with you guys later. Bye-bye.